Everybody, Mr. J here, back here today with another video. And in today's video I'm going to do something that I normally don't do in these kind of videos, and that's start off by covering, well, a current event. What current event am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Scalebound getting canceled. And why am I making today's video? Because as soon as I heard Scalebound got canceled, I hopped on YouTube just to see if these idiots would do this shit after the flop that was No Man's Sky, after the overhype and the fucking dullness that is The Last Guardian, just to see if these idiots were gonna do this. And when you know it, the Sony fanboys come out in a drone. You know, I've started to notice something about you Sony guys. You guys would rather spend time, bashing Microsoft and talking about games you'll never fucking play than you will playing the games you can play. And I have an opinion on a game that's coming out for the PS4 that I will be giving at the end of the video. But I don't want to stretch this out any longer. This is a long ass intro already. So with that being said, let's start today's commentary. And just know one thing. This isn't the first commentary I'm working on for this guy. This is the second one. It's just this one's going to come out first because, well, this is more relevant to the current topics.
Well. So it seems like Scalebound is officially canceled. You guys are taking a look at the articles on the screen right now, and that's Eurogamer. That's a valid source. I've heard Kotaku has made reports of it.
I mean, do I even have to say anything? Or should I just say, here we go with another lying Sony fanboy talking about a game for a system he's never owned, he never will own, and he never will play.
Microsoft refuses to comment on the issue.
Wait, what? What's that? Oh, headline of the article says Microsoft confirms that Platinum Games has canceled Scalebound. So I guess that means either A, you're lying, or B, you didn't do enough research on this situation before you made a video, and you just put this video out so you can have another let's talk shit about Microsoft because I'm a Sony pony kind of video on your channel. So with that being said, you're just like that other guy who's dumb and doesn't know what he's talking about.
And multiple sources are all reporting the same thing. And to make it even more credible, Scalebound information got pulled off of the Xbox website.
Information on Scalebound has been pulled off the Xbox website? Do you have any proof? Do you have any more links or any more articles? Maybe they're in the description of his... Oh, wait, never mind.
So it seems like Scalebound is pretty much canceled at this point. I even saw some information regarding Kamiya, the game's director, taking some time off due to, for his well-being, because it seems like the development for Scalebound has been like a nightmare for him and all that. It's been very stressful for him, so he's just kind of taking some time off.
I guess he must be talking about like the No Man's Sky developer will never be allowed to make another game because No Man's Sky, oh my god. I remember how the Sony fanboys hyped that shit up, and oh my god. Or maybe he's talking about how the Team Ico guys will never be able to make another game because The Last Guardian still looks like a PS3 game, still plays and runs like a fucking PS3 game, and just should have been a PS3 game.
But this is just crazy at this point, and it's really saddening too, right? Because I was actually interested in this game. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I've always expressed how I like and am interested in Scalebound. To me, the concept was cool. I like what I saw. And now the game's canceled. So first it was Phantom Dust that got canceled. Then it was Fable Legends that was canceled. And now Scalebound, their best looking game on the Microsoft Studios lineup, their best game period, best AAA game period, is canceled.
A couple of things straight. Number one, your opinion is like an asshole, and everyone has one. So with that being said, the next thing I want to talk about is how flawed your opinion is. You're saying that Scalebound was the best AAA game in the Microsoft lineup. Now we're going to cover two problems at that situation. One, you Sony fanboys don't really know what a AAA game is. Hell, none of you fanboys on this website these days know what a AAA game is. I will put it in the quote of one of my favorite Xbox 360 fanboys, Mr. General MLD. A single A game is a game with a 70 or below on Metacritic. A double A game is a game that has a score between an 80 and a 71. A triple A game is a game with a 90 and above score on Metacritic and GamerRankings.com. The next thing I want to talk about is you say Scalebound was the best game in the Xbox lineup. How can you say something is the best when that game hasn't had a public demo? That game hasn't even fucking come out yet. So how can that game be the best of anything? Remember when you guys thought No Man's Sky was the best and then, oh, wait, that's right.
Microsoft, I just I don't know what the hell these guys are gonna do, man. I really don't know what these guys are gonna do because it is so obviously clear at this point that PlayStation is simply the best place to play. You had the most AAAs on PlayStation. You had the most indies on PlayStation. You had the most Japanese games on PlayStation. You had the most variety on PlayStation. So obviously clear at this point that PlayStation is simply the best place to play. You had the most AAAs on PlayStation. You had the most indies on PlayStation. You had the most Japanese games on PlayStation. You had the most variety on PlayStation.
Now, like I said, you guys were probably wondering this entire time why I'm calling this guy a fanboy. First off, the best place to play games, the best place to save money as a gamer, the best place for a gamer is on the PC. Because gaming on PC is just more affordable, more convenient, and more reliable. Second of all, best place to play is the PlayStation. You guys have the most AAA games. So you're saying that the PlayStation 4 has the most AAA exclusives this generation? Huh. Is that why Uncharted 2 and Bloodborne are the only two exclusive games on this list? Wow, let's look at the Wii U. Huh. Sure does seem to have more than two games at a 90 plus average on fucking gamerrankings.com. So with that being said, oh yeah, and the Xbox One has one. So, with that being said, yay! The Xbox One finally got a AAA exclusive. Congratulations, Xbox guys. Forza Horizon is definitely not a game I'll be picking up. But with that being said, dude, you really need to do some research. And you really need to stop talking out of your ass. Second of all, the most Japanese games to play? Are you fucking stupid? That would also go to Nintendo because most of the Wii U games are well first party developed games and most of Nintendo's first party developed games are made in Japan. Idiots, I tell you. Before we continue on, I want to clarify something for the ignorant Sony fanboys that I'm sure are going to be in the audience. An exclusive isn't a game that's available on the PS4, the Vita, and the PS3. An exclusive is a game that I need a PlayStation 4 to play, guys. An exclusive like Bloodborne, I need a PS4 to play Bloodborne. I can only play Bloodborne on the PlayStation 4. An exclusive is that. And 90% of the Wii U's library is exclusive. Now, yes, I'm sure a lot of you will argue, but The Last of Us Remastered is on there. No, remasters don't fucking count. And if they did, then that means the Wii U would have four AAA exclusives instead of the three it has.
And over there, man, the Xbox is officially the dry box. You know, just like Iron Wolf says, man, it's the dry box at this point. And that shit really sucks, man, because that game looked cool, and I liked it. I was planning on picking that game up, man. That was Xbox's best looking game, and it's gone now. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the game. Microsoft refuses to comment. We don't know if this game is going to end up being like The Last Guardian, which comes out like years after it's been made, or some shit. I really don't know, but it's just not looking good. It's not looking good for Microsoft. They're getting beat in sales. They're getting beat in games.
I'm just gonna be another person to say that. Who gives a shit about sales? Microsoft's not putting money in my pocket, and Sony's not putting money in your fucking pocket. Sure, they're putting their dick down your throat, but they're not putting money in your pocket. Nobody cares about the sales of these consoles except you fanboys for your fanboyish argument and your kitty ass console war. So the next thing I want to say is this. What killer games does the PlayStation 4 have coming out in 2017? The Last of Us 2 damn sure isn't coming out in 2017. You guys keep talking. You talked about how a lot of people I see have talked about how Scalebound has basically before today. There was no word on Scalebound. Nobody talked about Scalebound like in terms of the developers and stuff. Well, with that being said, I haven't seen a single goddamn extra new screenshot or new gameplay footage of this Spider-Man game for the PS4 since fucking E3. Haven't seen or heard anything about God of War either. So, what game's coming out that's going to be the killer rep for the PS4 of 2017? Oh, I know, Horizon Zero Dawn. You guys are really hyped for that game. I'm actually looking forward to that game too. Not as hyped as you guys because I know it's being made by Guerrilla Games, that same company that said that Killzone would make Halo irrelevant. Hold on. This is what I have to say to all you people who thought that Killzone would actually make Halo irrelevant.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
It's crazy, man. It is what it is. Like, I just don't know how they're going to recover at this point when they don't have the studios, the first party studios, talent and numbers to make games for their platforms to pull people in. I believe it or not, I see some people that own both consoles just getting rid of their Xbox Ones after this announcement. I'm not saying everyone, but I can definitely see some people just giving up on Xbox. Period. And don't worry, guys. Don't worry, because we all know that the extremist Xbox will still be the best box. Don't even sweat that. We know that they're going to continue doing what they're doing, and they're not. They're going to damage control this, and everything's going to be fine, right? I mean, it's just bad, man. But yep, it is so obvious that PlayStation is simply the best place to play.
So after that copious amount of fanboyism, let's remember something, guys. Yes, the PlayStation 4 is the best console in the 8th generation. Even though that's not saying a whole lot. This generation has been very mediocre to the point of just shit, and that includes the P on the. That's especially true on the PlayStation 4's part. I'm still waiting on this greatness, Sony. But with all that being said, let's talk about something in real reality. What gaming platform is the best gaming platform of this 8th generation? Honestly, it's the PC. Free online, cheaper games, more available games to play, and infinite amounts of backwards compatibility. Not this limited backwards compatibility that we get with fucking Microsoft, or the no backwards compatibility, or the hey, you can pay our subscription fee so you can play the PlayStation 3 games on your PS4 with Sony, or full backwards compatibility with Nintendo. That I give them. Congratulations, Nintendo. You've always been very good to me when it comes to backwards compatibility, but fuck you, the Wii U fucking flopped like hotcakes. And another thing I want to say is, when you make a video like this talking about, oh, let's just put up a video because Microsoft did something and I need to talk about Microsoft. When you make a video like this, make sure that when you do shit like this, that when Sony does something stupid, you do the same goddamn thing. But with all that being said, see you guys later. Mr. J out. And remember, being an unbiased fanboy is not the way to be a real gamer.